Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a dangerous team. The Texans are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against the Raiders, team that knows they have to take care of the ball.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Houston Texans. Shift together here from the D-line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Here we go.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're down a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Watson. Dancing to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They're going for it. It's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Wentz now on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing is Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go.
And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Watson now to throw. And he finds Cook. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Watson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson being chased out left. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Watson on the sneak, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. He's in the MVP race, no doubt. Last year, Zeke finishing 3rd. Fournette trying to better that.
Love his body control. Love how he's physical yet fluid when he runs his routes. And that's why he finds himself open so often.
Picking up where he left off in that great performance a week ago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete to John Ross. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. 3rd down now following the completed pass. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. A final shot before half for Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2nd down following the run. From the gun, it's Wentz. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them. You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your block.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Able to slither by, and he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
He's got a man, complete. A big-time play there for the Texans. 41 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now Watson to throw on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's got room. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On first down, Watson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll run with Cook. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are in for 6. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
On first down, Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now it's Watson. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Watson to throw on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On first and 10, Watson rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out comes Houston. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Watson off play action. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On third down, it's Cook. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scout.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever. Who calls a 1st down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a 1st down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Watson. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans claw one back. Now Myers for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Throwing is Wentz. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And now out comes Houston. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the field.
And the Raiders have got him. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.